We're good? Question mark? I think we're live. As soon as I get the notification on my phone, that means
We're
you're
good?
live.
Question
What is
mark? I
up?
think we're live.
How's it? It's been a while. All right, Peter?
It sure has.
Been, I don't know, a few weeks, rather.
Yeah.
Lots and
Spring.
lots of things has happened since then.
Oh yeah, spring break in Miami. Oh my god.
Uh-huh. And what did you do down in Miami?
17-year-olds.
Oh, fair enough. I trust that was completely consensual, right?
Moving on.
Yeah, so it's been 3 weeks.
Just about, yeah.
So what has happened? What has happened in those 3 weeks?
Sheesh. Let's see. A lot of political shit, a lot of other stuff. Last I remember, we wanted to talk about the day that there was the shooting at YouTube headquarters, but we didn't really have, what was it? I think that was when your
that was when my friend from
yeah,
college.
when your college friend had to show up. So
Yeah. That was last weekend, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yes, I believe.
Tweet. Okay. Now I just want to open up the stream on my phone so I can make sure everything is running smoothly. I mean, okay. So yeah, that was last week. Hi, Pizza. How's it going? Oh, why isn't the chat working? Oh, that's why the chat's not working. Here, hold on. Here, turn that one on. That'll make the chat work. Okay. Brain. Sorry. Hi, Pizza. How's it going? Yeah. So that was last weekend. And that was interesting. There was some girl, right?
Yeah, it was a woman, and from what I believe, it was because
she was angry with YouTube.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Well, yeah. And I think she was a foreign person. She didn't look American, and her name didn't sound American. I don't remember.
I think it was something to do with it. Yeah, hang on, let me.
Yeah, and there were 3 people that were injured. And I think as of now they're all out of the hospital. I think from what I know, I haven't been keeping up on it too much, but yeah, and everyone was safe, and there was besides those 3 and.
The woman who shot 3 people at YouTube headquarters in Northern California has been identified as... Okay, thank you. Don't know how to pronounce it. It's super 9/11-y. Nassim Aghdam.
Yeah, so obviously not someone from America.
Took her own life after the shooting. Yeah, with a handgun. Where's the cause? Fourth person.
I think they were kind of speculating. You're alive as fuck. Well, that's good. Being alive as fuck is a good thing. She, from what one news article was saying, she was mad because demonetization or other, I don't know, other things.
Oh, maybe she was a content creator and she was not having it with the whole YouTube.
She does have a channel. And I didn't look into her channel because I don't really want to support that stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at the CNN website right now. I'm kind of trying to figure out
exactly. And she was angry and a whole bunch of other stuff. But luckily, everything is all good now, as far as we know. Everything at YouTube is back to normal bullshit. So that's all good. But yeah, so the first week that we missed, we participated in a game jam.
Oh yeah, that's why we didn't do it. That's right. The first couple of weeks we did because the game jam, which we came in 5th.
We came in 5th place. We'll just leave it at that and not say how many.
More and more people are
total
finding
submissions
themselves in a Chevrolet.
There were 6 submissions. We came in 5th place. We scored about average in all the categories, which is good. The theme was fantasy, right? Yeah,
that's right.
Theme was fantasy.
That's right, ladies. I'm the most average thing your fantasies will ever dream up.
And so yeah, that was fun. It was a 3-day game jam. So we kind of just grinded it out 3 days straight.
Oh yeah.
So pizza.
I'm assuming she's watching your bit of the stream, so
yeah. She said, "Oh, Peter, you wish you were a fantasy." But yeah, so that was fun. Our game was called Mr. Walrus and Mr. Pulver, who was also a monkey. And it was the name of the jam was Pixel Weekend number 3, so it had the like pixel style graphics and all that stuff, and it was fun. It was fun. And obviously it's not finished because it's only 3 days of the game, so we do plan on completely finishing it. So that'll be up on itch.io. Yeah, that'll be up on itch.io. Which is an indie gaming website, which is a website that I frequent, whether it's playing or, what was I saying? Yeah, whether it's either playing or streaming or just chilling, looking around, see any new shit. Yeah. And then why did we miss? And the next weekend was Easter, right?
Next weekend was Easter because of brunch, and then the weekend after that was because of your roommate, and you figured it'd just be easier to do it the week after.
Yeah. So here we are. So a lot of things have happened with Fortnite, which is a game that both Peter and I play a lot.
Yeah.
That was, let's see. So there was Sniper Shootout version 2.
Yep.
They got rid of the revolver in that mode. I believe,
the revives,
right?
Which was utter bullshit.
And revives, which that's interesting. I think that's a good decision that they did personally, because then it's easier to kill people. But then it's also frustrating because then it's easier to kill people. And as someone who's not exactly talented at that game,
Us.
That's us. Yeah. It was kind of frustrating, but overall I think that was a good decision because then it was easier to kill people. I don't know, that's just me though. Obviously, Peter, you feel a different way on that, right?
Just a tad, yeah.
How come? Why is that?
It was bullshit.
Yeah, fair enough. And then let's see. After that, they had
highly explosive,
explosion,
high explosives,
highly explosive version 2. Yeah, I don't know what they changed from the first one. So I didn't. I wasn't around for the. But
me either.
That was excuse me. That was fun. I like that one. I like that mode a lot. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, Peter?
It was probably the only mode where I actually did fairly decent in.
Your voice cut out.
I said it was probably the only mode where I actually was good at it.
Yeah, you destroyed. You did really well. And you kicked some butt.
That I did.
And
that I did.
Yeah, so that was. Yeah, and then let's see what happened next. Oh, and right around that time, my girlfriend started playing Fortnite as well, because she has a PS4, so she started playing with us, which is interesting.
How could you let me die in the storm, Matt?
Oh my gosh! She only did that once, thankfully, but I was like, "Are you kidding me? You died." Because no, the reason she died in the storm because she jumped off a building. and lost half her health. And it was like really
Why
funny.
would you let me jump, Matthew? I thought you loved me.
No. And then she got mad at me. She got mad at me for for letting her, because I dropped medkits, and I was like, okay, use them and then run. And then she started using it and then running while she was using it. It's like, well, no, you can't.
Yeah.
At that point, she's already been playing for a while, so she knows like moving cancels all the shit. But it's whatever. I'm not. No, it's cool. Oh, okay. But yeah. So that's been fun. It actually has been fun. I'm really glad that she has decided to take an interest in that shit. Even though it can be frustrating because she doesn't exactly know how to play.
Women.
Yeah. Which is fine. Like it's whatever. It's no biggie. I enjoy teaching her. It's frustrating sometimes though. But yeah, so then after that they had I know they just got rid of it because yeah, and then they had an emergency offline service thingy.
Crashes and shit. I believe it was something to do with all the replay function that they added.
I have no idea. Possibly. They had like a new major update where they changed. They added a career tab instead of profile.
Yeah.
And then under your career tab, there was profile, replays, and leaderboard, I think. And then after they did that update, then their databases, something happened with their databases, so they had to be offline for a while. Which is whatever. I mean, and they were very open and transparent about it, which is what I like about Epic. So
yeah.
So I'm excited. You know, I really want to get into the replay function and use all that shit, and then make some epic death montages of us dying. Because that'll be great. So yesterday, or when was it yesterday? Whenever I was playing with Rachel last, I freaking or no, I was playing solo before we played yesterday.
Okay.
And I had a heavy shot, and I stuck it. I was like face to face with somebody, and my barrel was almost in their chest, and I got 11 damage.
Shh. It's okay. It's okay.
And then the same thing happened off of a headshot. I got 11 damage off a headshot. It's like, what the heck? With the shotgun.
It's okay.
And then
it's okay. It's okay. Let it out. Let it out.
There was one time where I was in Shifty, and then you know Shifty Shafts, the mines. I was at the bottom of the stairs, and someone's at the top, and they killed me over 200 damage with a shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
One shot. It's like, what? How? And I didn't even get. It's just frustrating sometimes.
This may be news to you people, but I've honestly had to deal with this every single game.
It's frustrating. Like, am I in the wrong to be frustrated?
Well, no, but it's entertaining to the point where I have enough footage of it to make a freaking compilation of it, which I'm currently working on.
And it's dumb. Where are you gonna post that?
Probably on Twitch. I'm probably gonna start posting some shit on YouTube. I don't know.
Awesome. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah, so look for that to come out. Because Fortnite, I enjoy it. I love the game. It's just frustrating sometimes because I suck. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what else has happened? We started getting into a game called Brawlhalla.
Yes, yeah, that's right. We entered that tournament and whatnot.
Yeah, we entered No, we suck. It's okay. Like, I'm not saying that Pizza said, "Oh no, B, you don't suck." No, like we do. Like, I'm not saying that, or we aren't saying that to put ourselves down or anything. It's like, no, it's just like we're being honest with ourselves. Like, yeah, we're bad. Like, we're not awful. Like, we're about. I guess we could say. I'd say we're about average, right?
Yeah, we're about average sized.
Pizza says we're gods. I thank you, Pizza. I appreciate it.
Well, technically, she's the god. She's the goddess.
Yeah, actually, technically, you're the god.
So.
but yeah, we appreciate that. Anyways, we started getting into a game called Brawlhalla, which we're decent at actually. We're actually legitimately decent at that game. Right, Pete? I don't know.
It depends
What
on
do you
how
think?
try hard I want to go.
Yeah, like if we're both like trying, then we're actually pretty decent.
When it gets to the
And do
point where I have to get friggin' nose close to the screen and friggin' pounding on my friggin' controller, then yes, I'd probably be fairly good.
yeah, same. I have been playing it a lot in my spare time, which is all the time. But a lot of 1v1s and free for all and duos just with random people. And I have noticed that I'm really bad at free for all. I just suck at it, and like I don't know what it is. It's just so unbelievably frustrating. But I always am last. Well, Peter, you wouldn't have to sit so close to the screen if you remember to wear your
Yeah, I
glasses.
got your thing pulled up. I can see the friggin' chat too.
Gotcha.
To be fair, I do wear my glasses. I just get really intense sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for $20,
yes.
man. Oh my god, I would kill a kitten for $20.
Yeah. Who knows? We might do pretty well. I actually haven't looked at the website in a while. I'll pull that up right now, actually,
Yeah, good
and
call.
look at it. See what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we entered a tournament, which is exciting. Yeah, I don't know. And the tournament's gonna be live on twitch.tv. Let's go to doubles. Rules. There are no rules. Prizes is $20. I hope that's like we each get $20.
Don't you dare kill a kitten, you heathen. I wouldn't actually kill a cat. Hush up.
I might. Just kidding. I'm not gonna
That's
kill a cat.
different. Matt's a misogynist, so.
Yep. All right. So a few more people have entered, I think. Yeah. A few more people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 full teams now. There's a lot of people that are not full teams. So
is it still at like 15?
17. There's 17 now.
Hooray! Uneven numbers.
Okay. Cool. So that is April 28th and 29th. I don't remember. Are we the 28th or the 29th? I don't remember.
28th.
We're the 28th.
Good.
Doubles will be on the 28th. Yeah. 28th. We'll start at 3 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I think they said they were going to be streaming it.
Yeah, they're going to be streaming it on twitch.tv/Zach0YT. I have Discord.
No way, me too. Thought I fixed that fucking problem.
Oh. Okay. That was pizza. Okay. Yo, hold on. So one thing I've been doing recently, I've joined BNN. That's been a thing for a while. But one thing I've been doing recently is posting in the Help to Affiliate channel, I guess, in BNN, and that has helped me a bit. Me and wait, what are you on Discord?
Just Genius
You're
Fluid.
on... Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, so recently I've been doing that and putting that. That's helped. And the first time I did that, someone hosted me, and I got up to like 8 viewers, which is really awesome. The only thing I need left to get to affiliate, really, is the average viewers, and that's going to take a while to get.
I need 50 followers.
Do you already have the average viewers?
Okay, I also need the average viewers.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, yeah. With
Underachievement.
our yeah. Tentacles. I don't know what that means. Sorry.
Squid porn.
Um.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Okay, so Brain. So yeah, so I'm excited for that tournament. It's my first esports. It's our first esports tournament ever. Either one of us, alone or as a team. So that should be interesting.
That's true.
And it's a smaller tournament, at least doubles wise. So it should be good. I don't know
It's not the size; it's how you use it.
exactly.
Hey, where did you post what you call it to BNN?
It's called Help to Affiliate. I'm gonna put it right. I'm doing it right now.
Oh.
TV/22. Okay, Twitch.tv/22. Let's see. Yo, me and Edgy and Split are live right now with our weekly podcast being at Twitch. On that grind for 3 average viewers. Yeah.
Oh, 3 average viewers. Really? That's how much?
Yeah, that's what you need.
Oh.
3 average viewers for the past 30 days, and then you get it, and then you have to like keep that up, because then they will invite you to affiliate after a couple weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't know what other any. Radical Heights is a new game that came out recently. Unfortunately,
Radical Heights, more like
Radical suck.
Radical fail. You suck. Game's bad. Okay.
Right now they're experiencing an issue with loading into the game.
Which I still don't understand if other people are managing to like freaking stream it and shit.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how.
I downloaded it like the day it came out, and I tried it, and I figured the loading screen was just taking forever. So I'm just sitting there looking at the loading screen, waiting, and then I hear a gunshot, and then I hear "you lose," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" It started, and then I tried it again. The same thing happened, and I was like, "Okay, I guess this game's fucking broken."
At the moment, they know that there's that bug. It's an infinite loading screen bug, where you just get stuck in the loading screen forever. So, and they're fixing it, as far as I know. They're working on it, so hopefully they get fixed soon. And if not, because Radical Heights is a game similar to Fortnite, but it's
like in the 80s.
Yeah, it's like I guess almost the same style graphics.
Honestly,
like
I kind of feel like it's more related to PUBG, but it's like more of like gameplay wise, it's more PUBG, but it's like more cartoonish, like Fortnite.
Yeah, and then it's also like the Darwin Project.
Yeah,
that's the game I was thinking of before.
Darwin.
Darwin Project is a game that's similar. It's a battle royale style game, but instead of having the storm like a circle like moving in, there's what's it called? Like a person that runs the game. Like there's like 6 or 7 people that are in the game, and there's one person that runs the game and gets to like choose like there's different sections on the map and gets to choose which section gets closed down and can give like different players like different perks and which is really cool. I think that's a really cool game, and I don't know how much it costs right now. And it was free. I got it it was free for a weekend, so I got it.
Well, let me check to see if it is still free, because that sounds very interesting.
And it looks really cool. And I've seen Omer play it, and Gassy Mexican play it. And so, yeah. And so that's really cool. And it's similar to that as well. It's a mixture between like Fortnite, PUBG, and the Darwin Project. That's on Steam, by the way.
$15? Fuck that.
Okay. I have that. Yeah, I got it. It was free for a weekend, so I got it. And yeah, I haven't played it yet though. I should actually play it. I will not be able to stream it because my computer's a piece of
You
shit.
look
But,
like I made a money $15.
Yeah.
Not in my house. You be slamming doors like that.
So yeah. That game, that I don't know, that should be interesting. Once they get, it's in very very early access. I think they specifically say it's extreme early access.
Extreme.
Yeah. So yeah. But do here. Here we go. There we go. So I want that to be fixed. And they have yeah. Oh, okay. So another thing that I'm really excited about.
Yep.
More and more games are more and more game companies and game devs are being outwardly open, similar to how Epic is being and how now.
That's right. The whole Ninja Drake thing happened while we were on hiatus.
Did it? Did it happen?
I believe so. It's like right at the very beginning, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, Ninja and Drake, they played together, which is freaking insane. And now he just like, oh yeah, I was just playing a game with Drake and Marshmallow Music yesterday. Well, it's like, what? Well,
Got
yeah,
a shit ton of publicity for freaking Twitch and Fortnite, and now freaking.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think he was up to like 600,000 viewers or something like that, 500,000.
I would imagine at this point, Twitch is giving like the sweetest Handy J to Ninja right now. So.
Yeah. Which is pretty insane. Which is really cool. And he's a pretty cool guy. Like no, there's no bullshit. There's people trying to start bullshit, but it's not sticking, and people are like, yeah, shut up and go away. Like that one thing,
like ninja deflection technique.
Yeah, well, there's that one thing where he said, quote unquote, he said the N-word, but he actually didn't, or he did. I don't know. It was weird, and it was in a song, and he was saying words really really fast, and even like it's really hard to even tell what he said with the recording playing over and over again, and then like how people like caught that live is ridiculous. But yeah, which is something that I don't agree with. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Whatever. You say it in a song, it's fine.
Yeah,
unless the song's
like,
about
so,
white
like,
suppression. I don't really know.
So yeah, that's what happened. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, about game devs. A lot of game devs are being openly honest about their shit now. Ever since the whole EA Battlefront 2 thing.
Fuck EA.
Like Epic. Yeah, Epic Games was the first big one to do that I know of, anyways. And now the developers of Radical Heights are they're conducting themselves the exact same way, where obviously their game has a lot of bugs, but they're being open about it, and they're telling their community about it. So
like,
as soon as that gets
sorry, something's up with this. We'll try to fix that. Hang on.
Yeah, like, and
like
it's
they
not
actually
all
give a
stupid
shit about the game and not the friggin' money that they earn from it.
about their service. Like if we take a look, take a look at YouTube. There's a whole ton of shit wrong with YouTube.
There's been a whole lot of shit wrong with YouTube,
and I'm not, and I'm not saying like about any of the content creators. I'm saying about the website itself. There's so many things that are wrong with it, and YouTube is just being shady as shit, and not.
Yeah, no, I kind of am like friggin' moral wise and program wise. YouTube has a lot of shit that needs to get fixed,
and that's YouTube, the company, not the content creators' morale. So I'm not saying about every single one. I'm not, but YouTube, the company, and YouTube, the company is. Moral wise and program wise, their site is shit. It's broken. I still use it every day, but it's broken.
I'm more of a YouPorn kind of guy, but yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, me too. Me too, for sure.
That's a lie. Pornhub all the way.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. What else? What other fun things that happened. See, I'm trying to get all the.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember like the shit that we missed for the past
Yeah.
couple of weeks.
I know we probably should have wrote this down. That's probably the thing we should have done.
Probably.
I'm excited for 50v50 mode.
Oh yeah,
that
the
reminds-
5 teams of 20. I think that was something that happened.
was that? I don't remember.
3. I don't remember. That was fun as fuck though.
Hold on. I need to pull up the article because there's a 50v50 mode, and Fortnite changed a whole bunch of stuff with it.
Bloods versus the Crips, everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the article real quick. We've introduced a new update.
Port-a-Fort.
I think it's this one. Oh, Port-a-Fort. That's okay. Yeah. All the new stuff with Fortnite. I forgot
The
about
vending machines, Port-a-Fort.
So I like
the guided rockets.
So one thing that I think needs to be fixed in the vending machines, the way the vending machines work, is there's a certain amount of wood, brick, or metal that you need to exchange for some type of weapon or consumable.
Depending on the rank of the weapon. Like I've noticed, like if you go to like golden or purple things, they'll want like 200,
it'll be like 400,
200 wood or some shit. But if you go to like the average ones, like
yeah.
But
one thing that I've noticed that's really frustrating is when the same weapon will be in the vending machine twice for like wood and metal. Like it'll be like a gray submachine gun, silenced submachine gun that you can get for 100 wood, but then also 100 metal. So it's like, well, what the heck? That's kind of dumb, you know?
I agree.
Like, I feel like it should be not that. Wait, I thought, what the heck? Oh, 50v50. I thought there was more about that in here. What the heck?
No, it's just straight up Bloods versus Crips.
No, they added like a whole bunch of shit. Known issues, battle royale replay system, weapons and items, bug fixes, gameplay. Oh, limited time 50v50 mode. Okay, 2 teams of 50 fights. Due to this being large squad, profile stats aren't tracked. Daily and weekly challenges will work. Each team has a bus approaching the island from opposite directions on the map. The friendly bus has a blue outline, enemy has red. The final storm circle is visible on the map. And then players have 10 minutes to loot the map as the storm closes in on the circle. Then 5 minutes to fight and another 5 minutes as the storm shrinks to the end.
Huh. So most of it is pretty much prep work, pretty much.
Yeah. So supply drops come in batches 3 to 6, and then here's another interesting thing. They added a dotted line to the map, which indicates the battle lines between the 2 teams. Crossing the line will make running into enemies more likely. Which is interesting. And then farming resources increased 75%. Floor loot spawn increased by 15%. Floor loot spawns double ammo. Ammo boxes spawn triple ammo. Chests spawn double ammo and consumables. Supply drops spawn double ammo and an extra consumable. Resource drop and trap. And then so down players lose health more quickly than normal. 10 health per tick instead of 1.
Oh, how wonderful. Well, I guess that you kind of have to speed things along.
That makes it yeah. Cool. Oh, the loot llama can now be opened through destruction as well as an interaction.
Fair enough.
Okay. Oh, and they added a blue tint to friendly traps to help distinguish them from enemy traps. Cool. I didn't notice a thing. So, but that should be interesting. That's coming out next weekend, I believe, because of the emergency downtime that they had to do. They pushed everything back to next weekend. So I am very excited for that, and look forward to me and Peter streaming that on Peter's channel, Peter's Twitch channel. Yeah, Genius Fluid.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Because I don't have a computer that can stream and play at the same time for a lot of games. So, yeah. All right. So is there any other gaming or any type of news like that you want to get into, or do you want to go straight into the fun political shit?
Man, let's just jump into it.
Okay. So what has happened? I guess I don't know. So much shit has happened that I don't remember what happened 3 weeks ago.
Or you either.
I can only think of the stuff that has happened recently.
Yeah.
So that
that pretty much happens in this day and age.
Michael Cohen, that's Trump's lawyer, that got raided by the FBI.
More like Michael Blowen, Bazinga.
So some people, especially the president himself, are saying that was attorney-client privilege. What needs to happen for the FBI to raid a lawyer? Let's go over it. They have to. So what happened was special counsel, in investigating, found some stuff that implicated the lawyer in whatever, and so he passed it on to the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein. Not his porn name, by the way. That is his actual. And then he looked into it, and he gave it to the Southern New York Department of whatever, for them to handle it, because he lives in New York City. So and then they looked into it, and then they had to go to a judge, and the judge had to approve on the warrant. And this was a type of warrant where it's a no knock. That means they just walk right in and do it.
Motherfucker.
Exactly. So that means there's some pretty, like, they were worried about destruction of evidence. That's why they get that type of lawyer, or that type of warrant.
Dossier, yes, it was.
So they had to jump through lots and lots of hoops, and it was not Special Counsel Mueller's decision. He found some stuff that might be of interest. So he passed it on to someone who passed it on to someone else, who had to go to the Supreme Court. I don't know if it was the Supreme Court, but had to go to a judge and all of that to get a warrant, and to get a very rare warrant at that. So an attorney-client privilege does not apply when the attorney is part of the bad thing, the illegal thing, the thing that the client is being investigated for. If they're part of that investigation, then attorney-client privilege does not count. So yeah, and my thing is, if you really have done nothing wrong, then just let the investigation take its course. I don't know. Those are my 2 cents.
I concur.
So that happened. I'm not even going to bother going through Twitter and reading all the stupid shit that our president has tweeted. But another interesting thing has happened. A chemical attack in Syria. Obviously, that's not a good thing. That's against law, period, for everywhere. Against whatever ethics, whatever. And so I agree that something has to be done. I do agree with that, because after World War I, people got together and freaking brain. People got together and were like, yeah, we don't use chemicals anymore because they're fucked up. And then they went and did that. The Syrian government did. And then as a retaliation to that, this is what I hear from our United States government, that us, combined with Great Britain and France, we did airstrike on 3 key locations. So yeah, and then to retaliate, and that was successful, quote unquote, meaning that there were no hitches were in the plan.
Yeah, no, we
which I don't know
just
if you want.
killed a shit ton of fucking civilians too. Just minor casualties.
Yeah, and that's I mean that's really the way they're handling ISIS as well. They're just kind of like fucking shit up.
ISIS is not
uh,
ISIS, and brown people are evil. God bless America.
but like, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's tough to say what the right decision in that case would be. Like on one hand, I understand what they're doing. I see why they did that. But on the other hand, like, is that really the oh? And another thing is
Troops.
Russia is allies with the Syrian
Oh, that
government,
too. Yeah.
which is another thing that. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Which is another thing that yeah, it's just I don't know what is right, what the right thing is in this situation. All the scandals going around the presidents, especially the ones dealing with Russia, is not helping the situation at all. If anything, it's making it worse. But what was I gonna say? Brain. God damn it! I lost my train of thought.
That's
However,
okay. People in Syria lost their lives, so it's okay.
train of thought. I don't know. So what do you think, Peter? What do you think would have been the correct course of action? I guess. Like, if you were in the president's position, what would you do?
Eat a cheeseburger.
but for real though, like,
Yeah. Resign. That's about it.
resign.
Resign.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a weird
It's a weird
situation.
ass situation. It really is. It's like
That no, regardless
it's
of
like,
who
oh
the
yeah,
president,
cool. Let's just bomb them. That's cool. It's like, no, you can't.
like,
Like you can't
regardless of
with we can't with like a clear conscience just be like, oh yeah, fine. Let's bomb them. No biggie.
yeah, and I don't know. Regardless of who the president is, it's a very hard decision. Personally, I think that there is a peaceful way to, or a relatively peaceful way
Yeah.
to deal
Yeah, we
with
were talking about
this
this
kind of
last
stuff.
night. Like you and I basically both agree on like finding a fair middle ground before
Like,
getting to
yeah.
such conflict.
Mhm. And doing that it's a very risky thing because Russia is probably the other superpower besides us and like China.
And America's
Um,
true president.
so like we piss them off and we start a war. That bam, World War III right there, and then shit just goes downhill. you know. And yeah, so I don't know. I personally, I wouldn't have just bombed the shit out of them. I would have tried to look for a peaceful way to deal with it. But I don't know. I don't have any experience in being the president, so I don't know. And another thing, I don't know. It's just like it's not necessarily that I disagree with the president's decision, and I'm sure there were other people involved in that decision, but it's not that I necessarily disagree with that decision. It's just like literally
For one,
back
how
in
he did it and how he managed to get past the initial process of having to like sending.
yeah. I wish he would have had to go through Congress for that.
Yeah,
But
that was more of like an executive order, and that's kind of bull.
yeah, back in 2013 when Obama was doing, I don't know, I don't remember if he actually did it or was thinking about doing the same exact thing to Libya and was it Iran maybe? He tweeted, our current president, tweeted about, basically he tweeted his disapproval of Obama doing that and said, oh, he's just doing it for the polls so he can get
He's
better
doing
numbers
it
and
for the
blah, blah, blah.
polls. Obama runs
Like-
with ISIS.
And like, that's what, and it's just, and then now he's doing the exact same thing. So I don't know. And it's just frustrating. Another thing is this isn't just a President Trump thing. We are destroying Syria. We are misplacing thousands of Syrian refugees. but we're not letting any in to our country to help them. Like we're destroying their homes and their cities and where they've lived forever.
We basically
But
going all Eddie Murphy raw on it. Like we got some buildings, we got fresh food and water, and we gonna eat it all. You want some? Psych, you can't afford it because you on the welfare. Okay.
yeah. And yeah, so I mean, I don't know. That is when with our immigration policy, especially with the refugees. I actually wrote a paper on this back in for my writing class on how they should change refugee policy and make it not as strict.
And I shook my head
Because
in disapproval at one point, so that makes me experienced as well.
I don't know. It's just like the refugees, especially refugees, they have to jump through hoops already to be able to get into the United States. Like it takes so long. It takes almost 2 years to get into the United States for an immigrant, and usually longer. And making it tougher just doesn't make any sense, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. I don't know.
Death to the top 1%. Let's bring the power back to the people.
Like, I don't know. I can understand people's thought process. Like, yes, this is America, and they're patriotic and don't want.
Scared that we're gonna let in a terrorist and that they're gonna start blowing up more shit than it already is. And I'm just sitting there like, we're already destroying the fuck out of each other ourselves. I mean, like we're fucking shooting up our own schools. We're doing all this bull crap to each other, and really, you're gonna worry about them destroying us? We're destroying us.
Yeah, I agree.
No, they're fine. We're the problem in this particular case. Worry about us first.
Yeah. So I don't know, and yeah. So those are my 2 cents, I guess, on Syria and that whole situation. And freaking, yeah. No, that's about it. Yeah. So I don't know. Is there anything? Is there any other things that you want to talk about, Peter? Anything fun, lighthearted? I feel like we got past all that just to get past all the shit.
I'm trying to remember. It's been a couple weeks, so I'm trying to remember anything.
Yeah.
There was no, I can't really think of anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it seems all good. I mean, let's see, any other games that are coming out? Recently, I think I talked about this. I've been really getting into indie games.
Oh yeah, you've decided that's pretty much what your channel is mostly going to focus on.
Yeah,
indie games.
Every once in a while,
yes,
because there's a lot of stuff on there. And every once in a while, I'll stream like chess or what's it called, Town of Salem. Every once in a while, I'll do that stuff. But mostly it's going to be I'm going to call it Indie Game Night. Which is just 3 or 4 indie games, and I'm just gonna play them. And I'm working on setting up like some type of list of all the games that I've played. I might set up like a website or something and put the link down in the description or down below, whatever, my tiles or whatever the frick you want to call it. Somehow, because I have Raspberry Pi, I might use that as a server and set up a website. Raspberry. For those of you who don't know, a Raspberry Pi is a mini computer. I'm going to look up a picture of it right now and put it on screen. Raspberry Pi. And it's really cool, and it's really tiny, and it works very well. Let's see. Open you up here. Actually, I have it in an exact model that I have. Save image. Why is my phone vibrating? Don't care.
Those of you watching my stream, here are pictures of actual Raspberry Pi.
It's funny.
There you go. Look at all that Raspberry goodness.
Pictures. Here it is.
Oh, and there's
Open.
there's that Raspberry Pi computer. Oh well, that we don't care about
Okay, so this is a Raspberry, not the hand, but the computer. That's what a Raspberry Pi is. And it functions just like a normal computer, except it runs. Actually, it doesn't really have a specific operating system. You can put whatever you want on it. I have a Linux-based system on mine. I think it's called Raspbian. Rasbian.
Find out what that means to me.
And yeah, so then I can just set that up as a web server. I already have it set up as a server to stream off of, but that doesn't really help too much. So I might just set that up as a web server and have that working and just add links to all the games on it and stuff. I don't exactly know how to do that off the top of my head, but that should be fun. That'll be a fun project, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So
Nerds.
Yeah. Yay, nerd stuff. Cool. So we're at about 51 minutes. So I think we're gonna have some closing statements. Anything that you want to say to wrap things up? I don't know. Short speech.
My anaconda don't want none unless you've got Buns Hunt. God's plan, everybody.
God, Bun. I remember when that used to be popular back in, what was it, like 2012,
2013, I want to say.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Good times. Oh, okay, so here's another thing that's so a thing that has recently happened to Peter and I. One of our our close friends. I guess I'm a little closer to her than you are. Or I don't know, actually. You're probably closer than I am. I don't know. One of our friends
They died.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Back in high school, we're not gonna name names. Back in high school, it's not that like they were unattractive, but they were the typical
yeah, I already
short-
know where this is going.
not-
I already know where this is going. Okay.
the tall, skinny.
Okay, I already know what you're
really
gonna
not
say,
a lot.
and I can already. And let me just summarize it in one word, and that's damn.
So basically, one of our close friends from high school.
Thick as
she.
fuck.
Yeah. Back in high school, she wasn't. She was. I mean, she was still like she wasn't unattractive. It's just she was very skinny, and she was a runner as well. So she didn't have a lot going on for her.
She was
and then recently,
she was still pretty. She was our friend though.
Yeah, she's really pretty. Like, of course, like I'm not saying she's unattractive. She was really pretty.
Like bust wise and ass wise, like the typical female standards for all you misogynists out there.
And and recently she posted a picture on Instagram of her in a bathing suit, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm like super confident with my body and how I look." And then Peter told me about it, and then I was like, "Damn!" It's just so weird.
You can't do shit about it because you're taken, but I can sit here and go, "Damn!" all I fucking want.
Yeah. Well, okay. I guess you're right.
That being said, did a so and so ever message you back?
Yes, we had a conversation.
Oh, good.
Hold on.
Let the record show, I insisted that he tell that person that I eat ass. Just throwing that out there because I gotta keep my options open.
We'll be back in 2 seconds. I have to grab my phone charger.
And let the record also show that I do indeed, for a fact, eat a lot of ass. Unless it's bad ass. Then I'll eat about 3/4 of the ass. Because even though it's bad ass, I don't want the ass to go to waste. Ass. Oh, he left from. Okay, well, I guess I gotta keep this going for a little bit. Okay. Oh, thank Christ.
Back. What was I talking about?
Ass.
Yeah, I was gonna read that conversation. I just had to plug my phone in because it was gonna die. But yeah, we had a conversation about that. But yeah, it's so weird, and especially okay. So here's another weird thing. Having one of my best friends being a female. Um, like my best friend. I think you know who I'm
Your
talking
girlfriend?
about, Peter. No. My best friend, Shorty.
Uh,
Okay, so remember the person that we were just talking about? Her partner in crime.
yeah, I forgot about her.
So something that's really weird that I experienced. It was a couple years ago, but I experienced it. I've been best friends with we'll call her Tim. No, yeah, I've been best friends with Tim since 5th grade. And because of that, I didn't really look at her as a girl. I looked at her as Tim, or her
Yeah.
actual name, of course. But I just looked at her as my
Yeah,
friend. And then, like a couple years ago, we were hanging out or whatever, and I don't know, she was wearing a sweatshirt, but it was like a zip-up sweatshirt, so it was like kind of tight, with like nothing underneath it. And then she come out and she just like grabbed her boobs, and then after that point, I was like, whoa, that's a girl, and it's so weird. It feels weird. It's weird. And then also, or in that same year, I think we it was like senior skip day or whatever.
Yeah.
So me and actually just we have a whole group chat, 4 of us, us
So
4.
there's Tim,
went out.
and for the other one, we will call her Jonathan.
Jonathan, and then you've got Gingy.
Shinji.
Yeah. Gingy. You know exactly who I'm talking
I
about.
believe so.
Yeah, you do.
Wait. Just to clarify, is it Angry Captain's Crush's little sister?
No,
No.
Gingy, tall
Oh.
fucker. Yeah. Anyway, us 4, we went out. We went to like the beach, and then we were chilling in like a parking lot behind, I think, Fiddler's. We were chilling, and we were all talking about our sexual experiences, and Tim, who's my best friend, she was talking about hers, and it was just so weird because I'm just not used to her being a female.
Right? If I can just stop that for a sec. Like like that kind of yearly bonfire you did, like right before you'd head off to college. I think the last time we did it, Jonathan was talking about her sexual experiences with her boyfriend, and I'm just sitting there saying, like, "You have sex?"
I know, that's what I was saying.
Can't see
and
that.
It was the same. And then you know her boyfriend, right? He's like gigantic, like he's really tall and like
no, just
big.
not even that. Just like her in general. I can't picture you. No.
And it was such an awkward experience because it was just us 4 in a car. It's like I know,
awkward. It's
what's
just like I can't picture it. It's like I physically cannot picture you bouncing up and down on a bed on some dude's ding dong. Like, no, I just can't.
Oh, we're talking about Jonathan. Oh yeah, no, I could see that. That is something I can see for sure.
The fuck do you think about at night?
Tim, on the other hand, I don't know. We're just we have 2 different perspectives on both of these people.
I guess. Yeah.
But for me, Tim, I was like, what? And it was just made me so uncomfortable.
I can't picture Tim doing
because
it
it was
either.
like,
I really can't. And with her boyfriend, no.
I know. Okay, Jonathan. Okay, now I was mixed up. Jonathan. Yeah, I can see Jonathan. Mainly because she dated Ginger.
Yeah, Gingy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I could see him doing shit.
He's been doing shit, man.
And I don't want to know what he does now.
He is such a filthy slut. My God.
Okay, so the conversation. Well, end this off on this conversation.
And that, kids, is where babies come from. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Well, no. And with the conversation that started this conversation, I guess. So I said what I said last night with the peach emoji, and she was like, "Wait, what? Wait, when were you mean to me?" I was like, "Way back towards freshman year." It's like, "Yeah, that's all right. I just tease you guys a lot." And yeah, it was kind of back and forth, blah blah blah. And then where you? And then then she was like, "Was Peter talking about me?" Um, and I was like, "Nah, he was just saying in general that he eats ass." And then she said that he eats ass. And then she was like, "Out of everyone, I expected it to be Ginger and not you." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, right? Probably both."
Wait, she expected Gingy to eat ass, but not me? Really?
Honestly, I could see that too. Not gonna lie, I could totally.
Well,
100% see that.
I get. Oh, well, I'm a bit more open than I was back in high school, so.
Actually, I don't see you doing that, but I can see him doing that.
Physically eating ass, or just walking up to someone and going, "Hey, I eat ass."
Oh no, I can see you doing that 100%, but I don't see you physically
Oh!
eating ass.
Well, guess we'll never know.
I don't want to know, so don't tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's basically the end of the conversation. So yeah. So yeah. On that note, thanks for stopping by. That's all the time we've got. That was fun.
Yep.
And I don't know. We should not regularly, but usually 2 or 3 times a week, or at least once a week. Whether Peter does more like what you like Fortnite and Fortnite. I don't know. What else do you stream?
Let's see. Sometimes when we're together, I'll stream us playing Fortnite. I'm trying to get into more like solo shit. Like I'm currently playing Pokemon. What was it? Prism.
Prism. That's
Oh my god! It's like the greatest fan-made game in the history of Pokemon fan-made games.
Oh, it's that's
amazing.
Cool.
I'm also.
That's at least that's. Oh,
I was also thinking about streaming a game called An Aspie Life.
Aspie Life?
Yeah, it's a game where it's like kind of like a I don't want to say it like it's a autistic person simulator, but it's like
oh jeez. Okay, it lets you get into the mind of
someone with like Asperger's syndrome, I guess.
Okay, I dig it.
I haven't played it yet, but it looks super fucking interesting.
Yeah, that does sound pretty interesting. Okay. Yeah, I stream a bunch of random shit because it's all from most of it's from itch.io. So usually they're like really cool, for the most part. So and there are a few games that I'm gonna play again because there's the types of games that are playable more than once, which is the good kind of game. So yeah, check Peter out at Genius Fluid. Is it the Genius Fluid or Genius Fluid on Twitch?
It is Genius Fluid on Twitch.
And then everywhere, or no, yeah, Genius Fluid on Twitch, at the Genius Fluid on Twitter. I am Walrus Gaming 22 on Twitter and Walrus Gaming 22 on Twitch. So check both of us out if you want to. Yeah. I think that's about it. Any last words?
My boner is 8 inches long.
Heck
Good
yeah.
night, everybody.
All right. Peace.